Jack, a day of firsts for you. Your first game in front of spectators, and you followed up with a first class half century. Pretty enjoyable, I imagine.
Yeah. I mean, the buzz since sort of 10 o'clock this morning with people feeding into the ground was, you could just really feel it in the air, and there was a lot of excitement within the boys, and obviously the young lads. We've never played in front of a crowd, so just that buzz, walking out the bat, getting clapped out the bat, hit a four, getting that round of applause, it really just added that bit extra. It was really enjoyable now.
You've played 10 games without any crowd at all. Just tell us about how different the experience was, and how you and the other guys who've been playing their first game in front of a crowd have kind of been preparing for this game, or how it felt.
Yeah, to be honest, myself and our boys, I'm sure they're the same. We've just been buzzing since the end of the Kent game, just to get going in front of fans. I say I played 10 games of cricket, played countless games before that in front of nobody, and so it is that brilliant just to have fans in and just get that buzz, that round of applause, and you go out the bat, everything. It felt so good, and the support was brilliant. It really felt it out there. Me and Crooks, we almost couldn't believe how loud it felt at times. It was really, really enjoyable now.
You mentioned the applause when you came out to bat. It kind of felt like through live streams and reading about you so far, you'd already become a bit of a fan favourite without kind of playing in front of spectators. Did you get that feeling when you came out to bat?
Yeah, definitely. Fans here, I don't know about that, but even when I come on the ball, there's a round of applause, and I just felt that support. Obviously, I haven't done quite as well with the bat as I'd like to over the last 10 games, so it was good to see, or good to show fans in the flesh that I kind of hold the bat, and will hopefully be able to do a bit more for Sussex in the future with the bat.
The story goes that when you came over here as a very young man, a young boy, you'd been recommended by Ed Joyce as a batsman more than anything else, and I guess you showed us today that he was right all those years ago.
Yeah, certainly. When I first came over, I was more of a batter. And that's how Joyce got me over. So it is good to show that it's still a bit of that in there. And I actually spoke to Keith Greenfield this week, who was the academy director when I first came over, and spent a lot of time with him when I was younger. He challenged me to keep that belief in my batting, and hold myself to sort of higher standards with the bat. And I think that was probably a really good mindset for me going into the day, to hold myself to a batsman's standards almost.
You came in at 57 for 7. You were joined at 67 for 8 by Henry, and then put on 99 runs together. How did you guys approach that partnership? What were you talking about during that partnership?
Yeah, when Crooks first came in, I was still on 0, so I just kind of said to them how what a great opportunity it really is. The fans in, there's no expectation on us, and then once we kind of got in, we just chucked it down sort of every 10, getting to 80, getting to 90, getting to 100, and carry that on until I think we got up to 160 together. So that's how we really approached it, and it helps when you chunk it down. You don't look too far ahead, sort of at a 200 target. So that was really helpful between us.
You obviously got to your 50. Henry not out 46. Felt a bit for Jamie Atkins not being able to see his pal over the line. Did they have a little bit of a joke about that?
Yeah,
when they came off?
I told Atkins to make sure he buys Crooks a drink at some stage now to make up for that one. But I'm sure Crooks would have taken 46 not out when he came into the bat, so he did a great job as well. Showed the ability he has in the bat as well. And
from that 67 for 7 to get Sussex up to where we finished, and then get Northants 4 down by the close. I mean, it really was a crucial partnership, and it's kept Sussex in the game. Yeah, it's what we want to do. Young boys, all the lads, we want to impact games for Sussex, help Sussex win games of cricket, and hopefully that's we've done a bit of that today and helped us get in a strong position. And it's all good, but we've got to come back tomorrow and back it up and really come in firing again. As I say, Northants 4 down, trailing by 84. Talk us through the pitch. Obviously, we struggled early on before you and Henry came together, and Northants haven't found it easy. Is it a bowler's wicket?
Yeah, I think it's very dry out there, so it's starting to deteriorate quite a bit quicker than if there was a bit more moisture in it. So I think you saw there tonight, there's a few staying low with the ball getting slightly older, and the or when we had the new ball, there's a little spot where some were kind of hopping up. So there's definitely enough in it for the bowler, and hopefully with a bit more sun tomorrow it will dry up and there'll be a bit of spin for me and Dale as well.
And I guess that's your hope, is that you'll be getting rounds of applause for some wickets later in this innings and in the fourth innings.
Yeah, I guess that's my main job, so I better deliver that as well. So that would be good. Even when I got my first one there again, the round of applause and the crowd cheering, it was brilliant.
Well batted today, and looking forward to seeing you do your stuff with the ball.
Cheers, thanks very much, Sam.